What are those? What are those? What are they? So what are these? They're bold shoes, and I think it's finally time we talk about why I think you need a pair. What's up? It's David K, aka Threadability, and thanks so much for coming back and tuning in to another video. If you could do me a favor, just hit that like and subscribe now so we can stay connected and keep doing these. Now, is this video just an excuse for me to show some love for Taft and bold shoes? Maybe, but not completely. I talk so much about bold personal style and finding your own over at IG, which if you're not following me there, you should, that I figured it was actually time to share how to do that. So I'm going back through and sharing what kickstarted my bold style journey, and I gotta say it was shoes. Plus, I've been on a little bit of a shoe kick lately, so here we go. Today we're talking about the why, what, and how of bold shoes and why I think you're ready for your first pair. Let's talk about the why first. Intentional bold style is a clue into who you are and your personality. We're looking beyond just the basics to get a wardrobe started. We're moving on from keeping up or trying not to look bad, and we're coming into making our wardrobe our own. And the easiest place to start is at your feet. I've always been a shoe guy. They're literally like works of art to me. And once you get that standard brown or black dress shoe and maybe an everyday sneaker, you might be ready for more. A shoe can change your outfit completely. It can change the entire message you're trying to send. For the longest time, my style was based solely around my shoes. They did most of the talking, and they actually pushed my style into an overall bolder place. Only in the last 1 or 2 years that I feel like my style has begun to encompass it all and I've come into my own. And I have to say that bold shoes and Taft were a pretty big help in that. We'll get into that a little bit later, but bottom line is, you're ready for a statement shoe. What is a bold shoe? You get why, right? Now we gotta talk about what a bold shoe actually is. And listen, when I say bold shoe, I'm not talking about something that's weird, tacky, or totally unwearable. When I think bold shoe, I'm thinking a new spin on a classic that I don't have to sacrifice construction or design for, but I'm still getting something visually different than anything I've ever seen. We're talking true innovation that's still worth wearing. Which brings me to Taft, and they're not sponsoring this video, but if you know me or have seen anything I've posted on any social media platform, you know that I have more Taft pairs of shoes than I know what to do with. Let me tell you why though, because I'm not just sitting here trying to flex. About 5 years ago, I was transitioning back to an office job and I needed a pair of dress shoes that I could wear each day, but I was so sick of the standard ones. So I was scrolling IG one day and I came across these dress shoes that I had never seen before. The Lucas. They're one of Taft's very first releases, and they had this woven leather detail that I could not believe. So I interacted with the account and ended up buying them immediately, and I went to work feeling good about having a unique pair of shoes that were still very much wearable. Needless to say, I was hooked because I came back and bought 4 more pairs with that good old tax refund money, baby. But let me tell you why I came back and keep coming back to Taft over and over and over again. First, their shoes spoke to me. Every time I saw something new, I felt like the company had captured me and my aesthetic in their shoes, and I could not look away. Second, they went bold but put in the effort to avoid losing quality. Every shoe is handmade in Spain or Portugal, and Corey and his team put in the effort to source good materials and establish great relationships with their manufacturers so that we get the best products. Not only do we get shoes that no one has ever seen before, we still get really well-made shoes. And when those capture who you are, that's a bold match made in heaven. Now, a side note here is that I also felt like I became a part of the family. Corey, and I should go back and say that Corey and his wife are the founders of Taft, but Corey reached out and asked for feedback and started chatting with me, and while not every shoe company does this, it's definitely something different and makes you want to buy designs from a company where you actually appreciate all the people. Taft was also partially the reason I pushed my own style and creativity. I wanted to do the shoes justice and ended up discovering my own personal style. Plus, that led me to sharing it on all these different platforms. I even ran the name by Corey before I got started. So I gotta say thank you to Corey and Taft. All right, let's bring it back because I know we took a little trip there. Now, bold shoes are different for everyone, but they should be a pair that is representative of you, makes you feel good when you wear them, and catch some attention. If you're still trying to figure out what bold is for you, I recommend starting with a new color or even going for a two-tone color or contrasting material style. That contrast is gonna give you something immediately bold to look at. Now you can also look for new and innovative materials, but above all else, just make sure it's a pair that you don't have yet and speak to you. Now just remember, you wanna know what you're buying because you don't wanna end up with something low quality or gimmicky. How to do a bold shoe right. Okay, I know we took a little bit of a personal detour on the what portion of this, but I hope that you're inspired to try a pair of bold shoes and make your entire outfit bold and personal. Just in case, let's say you got a pair of bold shoes and you're not sure how to style them. Here's my basic hint. Whether you got dress shoes or sneakers or anything in between, swap them in for the normal shoes with an outfit that you already frequently wear. Let's say you got the pony or the woven sneakers. All you gotta do is swap them in with that tee and jeans that you always wear and see how you like it. Cuff the jeans a little bit and show these shoes off. You can do the same thing with dress shoes. I have these brown woven Luca Monks that have the great detail on them, and I can sub them in for brown standard cap toes or Oxfords, and I'm ready to go. Once you're comfortable in your bold shoes, I encourage you to style an outfit around them. So what do I mean there? Start with the shoes and build something new. You can use the patterns, the textures, the colors to match into the other pieces and have an outfit that you've never tried before. The real kicker here is that there's no wrong way to do this. Start with shoes that you like and build on them until you like the whole outfit. Your definition of bold is entirely your own and a description of your personality, so allow yourself a little creative freedom. All right, I think we covered it all. The why, what, and how of bold shoes. Basically, if you're ready to kick up your style, it's time for a pair of bold shoes. If you liked any of the shoes I showed today or want to check out Taft for yourself, head down below in the description. I've got a link there, and you can use code DavidTaft10 to get 10% off. Let me know down below what makes a bold pair of shoes for you and if you're ready to get into a pair yourself. Thank you so much again for tuning in, and I hope that you can hit that like and subscribe button so that we can stay connected. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Have a good one.